Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. Figured I'm gonna end up just doing a little bit of fun PvP goodness. I also need to figure out how to share this link with people. There it is. Just gonna advertise a little bit, and then we will get on to killing. And here we go. I'm very proud of myself. I ended up getting this green screen situation all sorted out. Took a lot more tweaking than I would have expected. And I also had to all sorts of move some lights around so it didn't look messed up. But we're here. We are excited. These guys up. Yeah. This team is actually so nice. Once I end up getting this Dragonguard up to 100, I seriously cannot wait, because I have a feeling it might have a lot more value than actually my Sun Spear in a lot of different contexts. Like, it's kind of set up to be a little more useful in outside of PvP scenarios while also still being good in PvP scenarios. So I'm actually all kinds of pumped about it. But we shall see. It is working beautifully. Oh, they left our Yao match. Those poor, poor souls. Hey folks in chat, how's it going? Nice of you to join me in this beautiful afternoon, I guess. The only thing I hate about this lineup is the lack of cleanse for everybody. Like, not having cleanse just makes me a sad man. I want my cleanse. That guy's scary. Let's not let him do that. Oh my god. No, we win. Well, not win, but that was satisfying. Trying to be fancy. That should be okay. Yeah. Now we're not gonna loop. Let's just hope they mess up their loop. Let's hope I live. Alright. Well, we're not in a good spot. Mr. Yao over there is going to eat our lunch here. Alright, we kinda hacked it a little bit. I can't kill him though. We have to hope for some kind of magic loop. Ugh. Ugh. And we set up a Yao match. That's some rough stuff. Oh! Yes! The RNG gods are on our side. More? No. Alright, we can get one of them. Here we go. Skull match. No? Yes. Possess King wins even when he's not doing anything. Hell yeah for that. Yeah, I think the thing that I like the most about Dragonguard is, it again, is kind of like a different kind of Sun Spear. Like, it starts with the Firestorm, which is really nice, and then has the 40% skull reduction, which is nice. So it definitely makes me a happy man. Let's see if we can sneak a Yao out. No matches for our boy. And more. There we go. This team can just go ahead and watch as we decimate them here. Let's just keep on matching. What are we up? 75 damage. What? All right. That's stupid. I must have gotten so many lucky magic pumps out of his passive trait. That's pretty damn funny. That's pretty funny. This team, was that the new, yeah, it's the new Lava Troll guy. Yeah, it should be fine. As long as this guy doesn't start getting too crazy. Although, he ends up kind of helping me in some respects because he's making me a bunch of red mana, which I am not opposed to. Unfortunately, we don't have any nice matches for my Sky Hero. Got 2 there. If I do, yeah, that's a bad time. Alright. Oh yeah, RNG gods on our side yet again. Beautiful. And let's try that. No RNG gods this time, but we do have our guy. Alright, we got rid of the scary big man up top. Nope. Yeah, let's just see if we convert people. There we go. Get rid of that guy. I don't like him. See, now this is where not running Sunspear makes me cry, because now I have to deal with them being able to control the storm. It's alright. We'll make them pay for such a grave injustice. I like that better. Oh, and I leave a beautiful Yao match just for myself. Perfect. Hooray for me. Oh wow, that's a gimme team. It's kind of funny actually, now that the events are different, I wonder if defense teams are going to end up changing a lot, because you would see a team like this if it was maybe like a purple event day or some kind of like weak event day where you just need to kill a bunch of the same kind of troop. But now that that's not a thing, there's really no like gimme things like that anymore. So it's curious if people are going to actually care more about their defenses, or if they're just going to keep making crappy teams on purpose for them high fives. It's definitely a lot of people have told me that just by putting in like weak teams on purpose, like they end up getting a good amount of honor out of it. So I mean, it's not without merit. And we kill again. Yeah, so this is actually going to be the team that I'm planning on grinding with. That's actually very close to my my red Guild Wars team that I use. The only difference is that I'm forced to use a Jack-o'-lantern weapon up top and then switch out him for... What did I even use down there? Someone red. Let's see if I can recreate my red team from memory. It would had to have been somebody red. They left us a beautiful Yao match, so I'm all about that. That's pretty cool. Mr. Gnome gets a dirt nap. That guy stole my Yao match, which makes me cry. But we're good. This is kind of interesting, running him down there. I've actually considered doing something like that, running Champion of the Guard not in the top slot. I mean, I've done that with a Stonehammer before. It's actually not the worst thing in the world, but it's obviously way less effective. Like, you're not taking advantage of pretty much anything that Champion of the Guard brings to the table, so from that perspective, he's really not that good. I mean, I've definitely made an effective team already with him in the first slot, so I mean, he's obviously better than Stonehammer was, which is pretty nice. Hopefully everybody's crushing it in their invasion stuff with their tower murdering. It seems like it's going to be pretty easy this time around since it's all giant oriented. Like, hopefully you have someone like Kindle in your lineup who's going to just be able to magic pump everybody on the team, so it's like easy mode. Because I mean, even if you don't ascend your dude, it's still going to end up doing a ton of damage if you just have him paired with Handler. It just won't even matter. I can actually show you guys my team. I think I have some sigils left over. I might have like 2 or 3 sigils left. Let's see what we got going on. Not in Guild Wars. Muscle memory. Yeah, I got 2 left. So the team that I've been using is actually this one. I'm probably going to end up swapping out Jarl for something else later on. I think a troll would actually go there. For mana generation. Hey, Gina. Well, at least you didn't miss the stream this time. I saw your comment. Hey, what's up, G-Man? Nice of you guys to join us. Yeah, see, Jarl doesn't actually... You know, I'm just going to swap him out now. Jarl doesn't even make sense there. I don't have any use for any of the yellow mana that he makes, so... let me just swap him with a Flame Troll, probably. It's kind of funny, when people ask me for teams, I ended up telling other people teams to use without using the teams that I use. So, I mean, this team makes a lot more sense having Flame Troll in there. Whether I put him there or there, I mean, I guess order doesn't really matter, so I might as well put them there. Yeah, I think that makes more sense. I mean, freezing the towers isn't really a thing, so it should just be there for passive, and then we'll just use this to keep looping this dude. That probably makes sense. I might even be able to switch this to a Mang if I want. Yeah... I mean, it's... I don't know. I'll leave it this way for now. That's probably fine. Let me know how intense that air conditioning sound is. I know it's probably pretty damn intense. Yeah, G-Man, he's actually a lot better than I initially gave him credit for. I'm pretty sure in my weekly preview video I said he was just kind of like, whatever. And it's kind of true, he is kind of whatever in a lot of different ways. But the thing about him that's actually really sick is the fact that since he's a giant type, he's just going to get pumped to heck. So like without even trying, you're just going to have this dude who's super, super pumped, which is kind of sick. Yeah, Flame Troll makes so much more sense than Jarl did. I mean, the only thing I'm sacrificing is, you know, having damage dealt as part of his ability. But I mean, this should be easy mode. And then anytime I need a barrier, I should just be able to pop this guy. But I mean, he's doing 49 already, and I've left him at Epic. So I mean, his health is stupid. Yeah, it's just silly. I mean, even this weapon's silly for this event. Everything's just silly. Yeah, I mean, this is making this baby mode. I mean, it's pretty great. I mean, he's doing 55 now. Even 55 times 3 is 150 plus, so I mean, just with a little bit of mana generation goes a long way. It's kind of what I'm always trying to tell folks, is mana generation is so important. I mean, that team hopefully is showing it in some capacity. I have full mana already, that's silly. Let's see if we can get this bird down. Oh, that was terrible. Why? Why would you do this? I'll let that guy burn to death. That almost didn't work either. That would have made me cry. Let's pop the... Pretty sure this is the guy that's got, yeah, skull reduction. So we'll just pop him this way. Go the old-fashioned way. I was about to say, my gem matching is atrocious if that didn't work either. pop this guy? 114, what are we up to? And that's only at 38. Yeah, if I ascended this guy, it would be like game over for this entire event. I mean, realistically, I don't have a great reason why I'm not. You know what? I'll just use Hindla to pop them both. Boop. Goodbye. We get some birdies, which is beautiful. It's always the worst feeling in the world when you watch the gems pop that you actually wanted to take. Making me cry. Let's see if we get some magic gem drops. Yeah! It's my favorite feeling in the world. When you try and force some kind of goodness. I wasn't even paying attention to the fact that they had a Graveseer there. That could have been less fun. Let's see if we can pop this guy before we cast anything. Let's grab that 4-match first. We good? Yeah. Now it's just mana upon mana upon mana. Let's see if we can beat this guy. Yeah, we're good there. Not enough red, but... Oh, there we go. That's enough red. This is silly. This is actually going to be fun. I might end up spending more on tiers this time around just because this fight's going to be so easy. Like, if you were somebody that was chasing, like, top of the leaderboards, you could totally go crazy this week, because this event's going to be super easy. I mean, I could see somebody running, like, just multiple Stonebiters with a Flame Troll. Would that work? Yeah, even without your hero in the lineup. That could be a thing. I don't know. I've never really tried to get into the whole super duper high leaderboard style playing. Like when it comes to PvP, I'll do something like that, but when it comes to events, like the people at the top are just like insanely at the top. Like I can only imagine the amount of gems that they're spending to get what they get. I don't have that many expendable gems to join them in the race, although I think once I get to like the point where I just have stupid amounts of everything, I'm not quite there yet, but once I do, I'll probably end up joining everybody in the hunt for epic leaderboard stats. Sure. That's weird. That looks almost exactly like Draculus's casting icon. It's pretty close, actually. The sword's just like slightly different. Never noticed that before. That was convenient. Oh yeah, that was convenient too. Let's just keep popping on that tower. One damage. Got him. Hey, how's it going, Corn? Nice to see you again. Jotner instead of Hinla. Yeah, so it's kind of like with this team. I don't think I can show it to you again. Whatchamacallit? What are we up to? We're already up to stage 7. It's pretty fun. I'll buy another tier. I get a portrait. Why wouldn't I want a portrait? Just so I can show you guys another team. So let's first descend our boy. And anybody else that I may have gotten. Spend them 700 souls. So the main reason that Hindla's on here is this part. So she's going to be magic pumping on every 4 or 5 match. So for all giants. So this dude who's starting out at 29 damage, at least for me, and he's going to be doing 4x now that he's legendary. So like without Hindla doing anything, he's already going to be doing what, 120 damage, like base. But then the moment we get any kind of stat pumping, every single time I do a 4 or 5 match, he's doing an extra, what, 8 damage? So like an extra 8 damage every single time I do a 4 or 5 match. And with a lineup like this where mana generation, like this person's going to be hitting for, you know, easily like close to 200 without too much effort. So I mean, a lineup like this is, I think, going to be the ideal one. And since this weapon's making browns, you're going to be able to get the barriers for yourself. So this feels like a pretty optimal lineup, honestly. The nice thing about Jotner in your lineup, if you put him in there, would have been you'd get a lot more barriers in general. Your just killing speed might be a little slower. I guess I'd have to see what kind of mana generation you're using. If you have Flame Troll in there, that'd be pretty good, because Jotner's also taking red. I just think having Hindle in here is kind of like the hack to get super far, since that magic pumping is just going to make this dude just blitz people to death. And I mean, it's even going to boost the damage on this thing when you shoot him off too. And of course on herself when you shoot her off, but the multiplier in this dude's going to make him what's busted. Has anyone seen anyone use these things yet? I haven't even actually looked at this yet. I mean, it's a really cool icon. Oh, you don't have Hindle? That sucks, dude. I'm sorry. Hindle was actually one of the first legendaries that I ever got. So yeah, I ended up using her a ton for a while. Like, even when it didn't make sense to use her. And we get ourselves a little birdie. See, there's not enough. It's not enough red to use my Troll Man. I guess I don't really need to at the top here. Here's our matches. So that's, what did I cast so far? 1 spell? And our dude's up to 33 from 29, so he's already doing an extra, what, 16 damage? So, I mean, I can probably... You know what, let's just see if we can just do something stupid. Let's make our goal to pump this guy as high as we can possibly pump him, for no reason whatsoever. We're gonna take a gamble. Let's go, let's go. Oh, come on. What are we up to? 43? That's pretty decent. Let's get our mana back so that way we can do more. And then hit this guy. Do I get it? Oh my god, I left the biggest brown cross on the screen. No, my talents. Why would they do this to us? We had a goal. We were going to do fun things. Oh, now they've made us mad. They wouldn't like us when we're mad. We'll just get a ton of red. We'll not make them pay for their sins yet. Because this is such a shame. He'd be so high right now. I'm just gonna keep looping it just for fun. There we go. Can I loop it again? How greedy can I get? Yeah. Oh, it's over. We got him pretty high though. That was pretty fun. This is what you gotta do to keep the game exciting. When you do just the same invasion fight like 1,000 times, you just gotta make your own fun. Definitely not enough mana for that. Let's just get a free shot on this guy. No, he's dead. Oh no, we're actually taking damage. Infinite mana is cool. Jesus. What are we up to? 43. So, can we kill him? Yeah. 153 straight up. Why not? Yeah, this is the team. I think I recommended this team to other people. You know what we could also try? Put Lava Troll in there instead. I haven't used that guy yet either. He might actually be very good too. Admittedly, I don't really like the double mixing people though. Like when, I usually find when it double mixes, like I'm pretty sure it overwrites itself when you do it, so it's actually not as nice as I'd like. But let's see. Let's see what we can do with this guy. So this is the new Glory Troop dude that was out there. So red and brown. I mean, this is better than Flame Troll theoretically. Let's see how that actually plays out though. I suppose it would make sense that the new troop would work best with the new stuff, right? It's some like common logic. Alright, so even though I know I can start doing cool stuff, I want to see what this looks like with a board that's pretty even. Alright, that wasn't terrible. And then this should be... Oh, that was rough. Let's do that again. Oh, see, that's what I'm talking about. If that was Flame Troll, that was all over the place. I would have gotten so much mana from that, but since we're using this dude, we didn't get it. See, that's where I don't like these double troop mixers. They're just not as dependable. Not a fan. Let's just get rid of that. Our guy takes yellow. Should leave a good amount of mana on the board. I'm just gonna leave you there and pop that. We're getting all the good gem creations here. Can I do anything tricky? Nope. Yes I can. Check this 4-match out. Yeah. That's one of those ones that I would try and post in guild chat. I usually try and create like can you find the 4-match pictures because I'm a boring, lame individual apparently. That would have been a good one. Oh no, I forgot to take out Lava Troll. We have to deal with that mess of a troop. And of course it takes away my 4-match. What are we up to? Did you do anything fun? Nope. But this should be epic since the entire board is already blue and brown. Alright, Troll, we're giving you another chance. Do it. Alright, that looked really cool. I take it back. Lava Troll can stay a little bit. This should be cool again. Should we try a run where we don't even use the Stonebiter guy? Can I get away with that? I don't know. They're looking pretty scary. I'm not so sure I can get away with that actually. I can't have too much fun. They're starting to get somewhat competent. Let's do this. I know I've got this guy, I'm just trying to get mana for no reason whatsoever. Yeah, Gina, it's like, it's a thing. Like, I can't tell you how many fights I've done in PvP with, like, my Explore team, for instance. Like, it's just stupid. And what's the worst is when I can actually kill the other team with my Explore team, like a tier 3 PvP fight. That's just kind of like the walk of shame right there. That just should never happen. But apparently a couple firebombs and a sunbird can get it done. Stop hurting. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna put Flame Troll back in though. This is not as fun. This is not as fun at all. So, bam, 188 damage. He's not even mythic. That's so nice. Alright, I'm not gonna forget this time. Let's get our flamey boy in there. Much better. Not quite ready for Mr. Flame Man. Just to zap somebody. Let's create some of this. And zap another guy. Alright, I think it's Mr. Flame Man's turn. Yeah. See how nice that is? Like, now I'm back in the zone where I can just, like, mess around with them if I feel like it, because it just feels so over already. Do we get it? We don't. And we cry. Cry ourselves to sleep. Oh, why would you do that? That wasn't nice at all. I'm clearly very chatty with my enemies today. I want the manas. Give me the manas. Let's see if we can loop you before you do anything. Yeah, yeah. It's down to 40. And now he gone. Oh man. It's also kind of like, if the troop you left in by accident is working, I mean, who's to say it's not worth leaving in anyway? Right? Like, if it's working, why not? Even if it's like something you don't want to have in there. Let's zap Mr. Skull Reduction Man. Keep zapping him. That was nice. Let's do that. We have a decent amount of red. Can we get more? Oh, we had more. There we go. Well, I don't need to, but let's get some more magic pumping. More magic pumping. More magic pumping. What are we up to? 41? Bam. Just straight murder that man. Ooh. More magic. Just don't kill him. Oh, that's so tempting. Thanks, Court. Yeah, I've got it's just this monster cat stream. I'll just kill it, whatever. So this is something that I think I'm gonna end up just streaming in the background pretty much all the time. Like, I mean, it's music that I like, so hopefully you guys kind of like it. But I mean, it gives me something nice to listen to in the background while I'm doing some stuff. Hopefully it's not like too offensive to anybody's ears. Whoa, that was the wrong troop. But it worked, bam. I clearly need to pay a little bit more attention so you guys don't think I'm like a total amateur at this game. Do we risk it? Let's pretend a red's gonna drop from there. Ah, this is how greedy I'm getting for extra turns. I just want to see those super high numbers because it's just more fun that way. I think we can get another one. How high can we get up to? How high can we get up to? Let's keep going. Yeah. Oh, this is a really bad flame troll cast. Oh, we're gonna try it anyway. Come on. Alright. How high do we think he is right now? I have no idea. Alright, let's just keep going. We'll check when the turn's over. How high do we think? Come on. That's just so dumb. 72. That's the best. This is why Hindla is just such a fun troop. I'm not trying to rub it in your face, Corn, I'm sorry. It's just so fun to magic pump yourself that hard. Like, that's really what you do with giant lineups. You just leave her passively out there, and in PvP she'll actually have some benefits, and she can summon people and freeze people. In this event, she's just there to magic pump people. Let's just do that. So let's see, that guy starts with 29. We got it up to, what, 72, did I say? So we're looking at, what, 40... 43? 43 extra magic, is that right? That doesn't sound right. It's not a multiple of 2. Let's go for the Flame Man. Yeah. Just zap this man. Oh, see, now I wish I had my Flame Troll. This is how you know I failed. It's like the perfect Flame Troll board. Thanks, Goober. Yeah, this is the team, I think. I see no reason why this couldn't just go all the way. I think we're gonna Hail Mary it. Let's go. Yeah. 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 Flame Troll's not up. I don't want that. We got our barriers up, so we're a happy man. Back to matching. Let's see if we can get ourselves a barrier. Yup. And the party keeps on trucking. Flame Troll? Yeah? More? 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 Holy crap. You would have thought I had Possess King in my lineup. What was that? This is a decent cast for this one. Holy crap, even that weapon's doing 61 at this point. That's stupid. Alright, more mana. More. I feel like I'm a fiend at this point. Where are we? 79, we beat our old record. We got a decent amount of red, but they're all at the edges like that. I don't know. Let's go, let's go. Yeah. More. More. No, don't kill it. Oh no. I think we're at the end of our run. I can't. I'll kill him if I do this. Alright. How high do we get? 85. Go us. Go team go. Yeah, I can paste this team in chat if people want it. Just let me know. I have no problem sharing this team with everybody. Obviously you're seeing it, so it's not overly complicated to make it, but yeah, it definitely seems like it's going to be very effective. I see no reason to believe this just won't go all the way. Do we start our magic pumping party now? Yeah. Yeah, we do. And now we're perfectly set up for this, hopefully? Yeah? No. That's the end of that. Kill this guy. Alright, we got a good amount of red. Oh! We really threaded the needle with that one. That was terrible. Literally almost didn't see that. Super zap. I didn't even see what we're up to. 50. This is embarrassing. 57. Come on, guys. We got better than that. The stream expects better of you. Do better. That's not enough. Let's try it. Oh yeah. The gods are on our side again. We got it again. Oh wait. I saw that. Yeah. Totally gonna get that. Yeah. Oh no, I can't hit him with this again. He's gonna die. How high do we get? 69. 69. Alright. 12-year-old me is enjoying that. I mean, that was cool. Just zap it again. I'm not even burying myself. I should probably pay a little more attention. See, if I'm having too much fun, I'm totally gonna die to something stupid because I'm just trying to do dumb stuff. At some point, I'll have to actually pay attention. We've reached the end. Jeez, that thing did 71 by itself. No, my Stonebiter's only legendary right now. I didn't even push him up another one, so I mean, you clearly don't need to. Like, there's absolutely no reason you need to. I just got the next tier so that way I could show you guys the team that I was using. So yeah, I mean, you absolutely do not need to get that guy up very high at all. I mean, as you can see, like, even if this guy was still only epic, I mean, he'd be doing 3 times 74, so I mean, he's still doing over 200 damage a pop, even if he was left at epic. The fact that he's legendary, he's doing 280. I mean, if he was mythic, he'd be doing 350. Like, I mean, this is just going to scale for days. And with this kind of a lineup, I mean, you could sit here and just constantly loop it and loop it. Like, I'm messing around for fun, but if you were literally trying to loop this team forever, you absolutely could. Like, my weapon's doing 73 already. So let this be a lesson to everyone. Hindla is doing some crazy stuff. Yeah, so the this guy, the people that have the Siegebreaker talent there, what they're going to be doing is anytime they have their abilities, they do 3 to 5 times damage to towers, and once you get to the end, it's 4 towers altogether. So I mean, what's nice about the tower event is that these troops have a lot higher value. In the raid boss one, they have like only enough value to kill the boss, but then after that it's just kind of like whatever. So I mean, this dude's already up to 80. I don't know how high we've ever gotten him yet. Do you think we can get him to 100 without killing that guy? I don't know, we can't. Unless I literally just leave him alive. Do we play with our food? Do we play with our food a little bit? Yeah, let's Let's play with our food a little bit. I think we're gonna accidentally kill him though. If I just match any skull, he's gonna die. Oh, he's gonna die. No, no, yes! 88. I don't think we can do it. Yes, you take all the skulls, I don't need them. Alright, let's get our troll with some mana. And what does he take? Blue, purple, no. 7 kill. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, but that's the kind of funny thing about this 7 to all skills. Like, just having Hindle in your team will pump him so much faster than the kills. Like, just based on kills, the most you'll pump him is 21 magic, which is obviously nothing to sneeze at, but I mean, he started at 29, so I mean, Hindle has been doing some serious work to get. I mean, he has 172 health, for God's sakes. Like, come on. Oh, we got it. We got another one. Please don't kill it. We're almost there. We need 3 more. He only has 2 health. This is the scariest thing. I don't have enough reds to trust my fire troll. This is okay. Still don't have enough reds. I want like 1 more. Alright, there we go. Oh. Alright, we're gonna try it. Alright, we got it. 96. We're almost there. Got the troll again. Do your job. Yeah. Ah! No! This should be safe. Nice. Get that blue. We've done it. We got him to 100. Holy crap. So that one shot did 400 damage. I mean, come on. And that's at Legendary. That would have been 500 damage if I had him to Mythic. And I mean, that's just me messing around to the point where you could be firing off 500 damage shots like all the time. So I mean, yeah, I seriously think this is the team that we should all be using. I would strongly recommend it. Let's just shoot somebody. Yeah, handling the team right now is like completely useless outside of all this fun magic pumping stuff that she's doing. I really should leave more red on the board. I mean, that just goes to show you how insane this troop is. Like, he's only doing, I think he was doing like 40 something when I shot him off, and he just killed that guy full health. So I mean, there's no need for me to be pumping him up to this like absurd level. I'm more just doing it for the entertainment value and for my own self enjoyment. Let's just zap him. Bam. That was nice. Get our flame on. 68. So I mean, if I'm just playing at a normal pace, like I'm still just zapping down people super fast. We're all out. So how far did we get? 84 towers. So yeah, buying up to tier 4 got us 84 towers. So that's not so bad. Where were we on the leaderboards? Top 20%. People are dropping bombs on this one. Yeah, so you can see people are already going as hard as they possibly can. I think this is just going to be an easy one to do it. So, yeah, that's the team. I will paste it in chat, I think. Is this a growth? It's a wisdom. Not as terrible as growth. Ooh. Let's go. What are we, unlock 3 traits? I don't know if I have the trait stones for this. Let's find out. No. Alright, we got one. Let's see. Igneous I don't have leveled up? Alright. Sure. And then... who else? That's everybody? That can't be everybody. Is it? Am I missing somebody? I'm not missing anybody. What is the, Oh, there you are. So now we're looking at a solid, got ourselves a level 12. I mean, the power levels at this point are kind of, like, pointless. Once you get the +2 kingdom bonus, like, everything is very minimal after that. Like, the next thing I would potentially care about is level 18, which doesn't exist in any capacity. So, I mean, until this game is out for, like, another 2 years or something like that, I can't even imagine we'll be able to get down to level 20 or let alone level 18. So I mean, once you get your kingdoms to level 10, that's kind of the limit. It's still pretty cool though. Back to leveling our Dragonguard. They've got Gimlet. We're definitely gonna eat one of these. Yeah, I can't do anything fancy to stop it. But I can, maybe? Yeah, 4 match there. No, yes. There we go. Let's kill that life and death before they start pumping, because I do not want to deal with that. Actually, if I wanted to be even safer, I would have used Yao there just to ensure he dies, but that's a very nice top board, so I don't even have to worry about it. Yeah, now we just take a victory lap. Alright, sure. That works. When my air conditioning goes off, is it, like, deafening to you guys, or is it really not that bad? I would prefer to leave it on, but if it makes the stream, like, unlistenable, then I'll obviously turn it off. I will suffer for you. That's cool. Well, that was the worst. Oh, that was good. No, no, no. I clearly try too hard against even trash mobs. Like, there's no reason I need to be thinking this hard. It's just like habit at this point. Even when I fight firebomb teams, you'll see me playing it as if I'm like doing a Guild Wars day on the 5th fight or something like that. Like, I just want to win, like, decisively. Like, I can't stand it when all the firebombs blow up and I don't kill them before they die. That's actually like my least favorite thing. I feel like I fail every single time that happens. That was stupid. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, this is gonna hurt. Alright, I'll take your word for it, Corn. I will do it though. I'll totally suffer if I need to. See, now this is trash. Like, this is the absolute worst scenario to be in. I'm kind of like just praying. Oh wow, I survived it. I don't think I'm gonna be able to hit him down fast enough. I might just get a random skull drop on me. Oh my lordy. This is some bad times. This is why Yao is a god. Alright, Possessed King. Show him what you got. We're gonna lose our loop here. No. See, this is where Dragonguard, I'm gonna need that level 100 so I can get some burning damage up in this. Cause ha! If Tacit's streaming, that might explain why my numbers dropped a little bit. I mean, he's gonna have redeem codes, I'm sure, to hand out, so I definitely wouldn't even blame anybody for trying to peace out to go watch his stream. I still haven't actually gotten in touch with Salty. Like, I've kind of reached out to them in a few different places, and I just have not heard back. I think my problem was that I replied to a message that was like an automated forum message. So to her, it may have just looked like some newbie person sending a reply. That might be on me. But I'm still trying, because I want to get you guys redeem codes, like a little thank you, like for watching the stream. It's like the least I could do. Yeah, I was kind of sad that in Guild Wars this week we didn't end up fighting Tacit's guild. Like Dragon's Peak is actually in our was in our bracket, so I thought it would have been cool video content if it was like us versus Tacit at some point. Like it would just be, you know, for fun. But unfortunately, it did not happen. That's the one. Oh, that was the worst. Oh, we're dealing with this man. This should be interesting. This is a weird team. Draculus? See, I was talking about that weapon it looks exactly like that troop that we were looking at before. I need to start doing cool stuff. Let's see. That's not the move. This still isn't the move. Let's go with that. Not really. Well, that's annoying. See, I'm not overly worried about that dude up top. No, that's not really a good move either. Am I gonna get whittled down to death? Is that gonna happen? We might. That'll be fun. I see, like, I can't... That's the nice thing about him, is like, whenever there's a skull on the board, I'm forced to take it like I'm an AI or something like that, because I can't afford to let them do it. Oh, I see. So this guy's gonna turtle up, and this guy's gonna be pumping everyone. Alright. I see what you're doing. Just let my Yao loose. Set my Yao free. Fortunately, they're not freezing me, so as long as I get like one more cast off, I should be alright. That was very fortunate. We're gonna Hail Mary this. Also, I could just be trying to transform people with a man over there. Oh, we need one more. Don't do it. Alright, we're good. Oh, and Yao's alive. Hooray for that. Oh, I love Possessed King so much. That was beautiful. And this man is dead. Now we just have Draculus to deal with. Yeah, we win. Hooray for us. That was an interesting team idea. That's like one of those like trolly defense teams that you'll see. Like theoretically that team could have gotten like scaled out of control to the point that you can't really kill them, like a Guardian Crown kind of team. But I think the execution's a little lacking in that. Like if they had someone also buffing this guy, like blessing him or something like that, that would be like the ultimate troll. That would be doing it right. That's a beautiful set. Yeah, so for anyone who ever doubts that Possessed King is the best, I mean, just watch this board hop around. This is always what I'm trying to like explain to people, like the value of Possessed King. Like there's no other troop that you can get which will basically like have a passive potentially blow up the board 75 times trait assigned to them. Like it's just the amount of craziness that can happen is just bananas. Like, you know, I'm just sitting here matching gems. 78 damage I just saw. So this guy's already pumped to heck. That's the Dragonguard power right there. Oh, he took all my heroes. Makes me sad, man. That was also like the worst setup ever. We still get a match anyway? No, it's just sad. Flame of Fire is actually a weapon I just got, although I can show you guys the difference. So I mean, I've only had the Sky Hero team for a long time, but I did just get Flame of Fire, and I'm kind of not as impressed by it as I was hoping I would be. It's obviously good, but it's kind of missing the mana generation potential that Sky Hero does. Like when you cast Flame of Fire, it's just dropping 10 gems on the board, which of course is nice, but the problem is that when this weapon does it, it cuts a column first and then it generates the mana, so the board that it's generating mana against is actually tighter So even though sometimes it creates less mana, it actually creates more from like a board perspective, because it's actually dealing with a smaller board size to do its damage. So I mean, it's actually really nice, the Sky Hero. Like, we'll try it without it. We might be in trouble here. Yeah, it's kind of a shame. Like, I really wanted to like it, and I mean, I'm not gonna pretend like I don't like it. If I was being a cool guy right now, I would be trying to transform people. Just like do that Hail Mary action. Because if this guy casts once, then it's like lights out for this team. We're gonna try a Hail Mary Sky Hero. No? Alright. See, what is that? Like, sometimes you can't predict the AI. I have no idea why they would ever do that. There you go. Hurt me good. Now we can actually kill people. I mean, that didn't feel good, but it's fine, theoretically. I think that works. Yep. Did not hurt ourselves. It's like Pokemon, they hurt themselves in their confusion. We did not do that. Just don't hit me with the skull. Hooray. That was more exciting than it needed to be. Oh, that was beautiful. He just left us. That's super nice. Got another Yao. Nothing. Yeah, another Yao. And that. And nothing else. 42 damage we're up to. Pretty nice. And they leave us a beautiful Yao block. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I was so happy for the Switch players when I made my video today that I saw they have Shentang for their invasion. And Shentang for them gets them two awesome things. So, it gets them the Sky Hero weapon, and then it also gets them Yao. So, for their event keys, they can potentially get Yao, and in the event they get the weapon. It's just so sick. Alright, so let's do this with the Flame of Fire to show the difference. Like, I just really do not like... I don't think I like it better. The one thing I do like about it is that it burns, so the weapon itself will burn the first enemy when you cast it, which for Dragonguard will also be useful because they get triple skull damage on burning, so you can do really cool setups with it. I actually like it from that point of view. Like, it doesn't force you to have to run Infernus with it, but it's also slower. So there's some trade-offs there. Kinda want to get my Sky Hero up and running. Oh yeah, brown mana. I keep forgetting. I'm so used to Sky Hero where it takes the other kind of mana. And that's also the nice thing about Dragonguard, since they have that skull armor reduction, it's pretty nice. I mean, if you have Yao, that's really big. Like, there's some folks in my guild that cry that they don't have Yao, so I mean, that cast actually went very nicely. And now we've got our Yao set up. See, now this other team's in trouble, because now my team's just doing their thing at this point. Let's try Flame of Fire again just for kicks. Let's see what happens. Alright. Alright. Now we just gotta deal with the Tina. Come on, Flame of Fire. Do your thing. Nope, that wasn't the thing. Ooh. Oh! It hurts so good. I'm almost afraid to use my Flame of Fire because if I give him all that red, it's gonna be lights out for me. Poor Tina is not very good with skull damage, so that's That's nice for us. Yeah, Suna's cool. I want to mess around with Suna. She's actually someone I don't have either. She's kind of one of those mythics that I know on paper she can do some interesting stuff. I think she's probably better for events than she is in PvP, just because you kind of have to cast her a few times to get her doing her stuff. But yeah, it's definitely someone that I want to get. I've just been happy that, ow. I was really happy that this morning I basically got like 3 things. Like normally there's some weeks that you play and you just won't get anything like fun at the start of the week, which is always kind of disheartening. But it was actually super nice to log in this morning and see an offer for a weapon that I wanted, being able to craft Flame of Fire, which I've been wanting for a long time. And then what else did I get this morning? Was it the troops? I don't think it was the troops. I don't know what it was. There's something else I got this morning that made me happy. So it's kind of like, it was a really nice way to start the week. But Suna's really good. I actually use Queen Titania for a similar purpose to do the Fairy Fire. Like, you know, Yao and Queen Titania is a very classic combo. So if you ever get those two together, it's always a good time. Let's try the Flame of Fire. Let's try it. Well, that worked. Beautiful setups from a man. Beautiful setups from a man again. I mean, you could kill him with literally anybody at this point, but let's just do that. Yeah, TPK is definitely probably the high value mythic that I would recommend grabbing. Like if you can, and it probably should be soon. I don't think TPK has been craftable for a little bit, so it would absolutely be worth trying. If you can save for him, it'll totally be worth it. It's useful. That's more useful. That's even more useful. That's even more useful. Wow. That was a nice turn of events. Let's just blow up the board. Oh, no matter what, we get some super Yao casts. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, Corn, you're killing me. We gotta get you some troops. What level are you in the game, did you say? That's another thing I don't like about Flame of Fire is that it doesn't cleanse itself, so that's another reason why I like Sky Hero better, I think. It offers a little more utility. We're in a really bad spot right now. I'm gonna be shocked if we win this. It's like, by the power of God, are we going to win this? Like, this does not seem likely. Especially with them pulling... Alright. Killing TPK gives me a chance. We do have a match. And nobody's frozen that's taking red. We've got a chance. We don't have a chance anymore. Nope. We do not have a chance unless this works. No. I mean, that's okay. I'm okay with this. I mean, the AI might just kill themselves. Alright, let's just get rid of that. Oh, we're so close for you. I just need a yellow. No, I need greens. Oh, that's frustrating. Alright. I mean, that was cool. We're about to hurt a little bit. There's no storm running, so I can't try and abuse any of that. Let's just do this. Oh, lordy. My poor guy. Oh, and they grabbed the red. Oh, it's all just exploding and hurting. Alright, if we win this one, then everybody has to subscribe to the channel, because this would be the most epic victory of all time. I think it's literally impossible, but we are not a quitter. That'll be fine. I mean, technically I just need to kill this... Oh, God. I need to kill this guy. Level 1,000 plus. Yeah. So that's pretty rough. I mean, it's almost worth crafting some of those guys with diamonds at that point if you can, because some of those are just really, really high value. It would definitely be worth it to try and get them. I don't know if I can say that they're like higher value than mythics. I guess it's kind of like a hard sell, but they are really good. I'm a little biased though, since I love Sun Spear so much. Like, Queen Titania is definitely somebody that's used a lot. Ooh, we're gonna be in trouble with Shegra there. Oh, we're fine. Are you in an active guild, Korn? Like, does your guild complete all the guild tasks for the week and that kind of thing? Like, getting any of the legendary tasks? Because that's another really nice way to try and pull in troops. Like, I remember when I first started, like, the guild just happened to get some really nice troops, like, as a legendary task. Granted, like, you hardly ever get them, but that actually really helped me early on. That's cool. This is going to be the easiest life or death fight of our life. Let's do this. Spread the love a little bit. Oof. This is why less teams are so stupid. Like, come on. They've done literally nothing to me, and it looks like I just had the hardest fight of my life. What are you playing on? Are you playing on PC mobile by any chance? This song is aggressive, Jesus. Oh, that was dangerous as hell. I got away with that. This is gonna be a bad time. Oh. Oh. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah, I wasn't paying attention. I really need to have paid more attention there. I'm actually just having fun chatting with you guys more than anything, actually. Because, like, grinding with your PvP team can be kind of mindless sometimes, so it's more fun to be chatting with you guys. PC mobile. Yeah, I mean, you never know. My guild's actually pretty big. We recruit all the time, so I mean, if you're ever looking around, you could always shoot me a PM. I mean, if you're active, you know, our guild is always recruiting, so might not be the worst thing on the planet. I feel like I need to get rid of this flame of fire weapon. It's not like hurting me, like I'm not losing because of it or anything, but I'm not acting like it exists. Like, I'm not used to it being in my lineup, so I'm kind of not paying attention to it. I guess that's more my fault than anything, but I mean, that was rough. Ow. Let's just keep trying to get mana out there. Actually, the only troop that I'm actually worried about is Possessed King in this whole thing. This is cool. Jesus. And this is why Possessed King is the best. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, recruiting is always a big part of the guild. I'm just gonna try and transform somebody. Screw it. Ah, come on. Oh! Oh, that was so rough. Alright, World Breaker, it's your turn. World Breaker, I choose you. I'm putting on a show. I think clearly what this is showing me is that my PvP grinding team needs a little work. That's trash, but sure. Alright, popped a barrier. We're about to do some damage. Yeah, the odds of us actually getting through this is so stupidly bad. Like, I'm tempted to pull this and hoping a skull falls down there. Like, we're in that level of desperation right now. Let's try it. Ah. I mean, that would have been useful. Making guacamole, that's pretty sick. I'm kind of jealous of that. Actually, I haven't even eaten yet. I probably should totally do that. I'm grinding right now, just like my Dragonguard class. Admittedly, like, World Breaker being in that Dragonguard team is not necessary. Like, it would actually probably be better with Infernus, because I like targeted damage better, because like World Breaker right now wouldn't be able to touch this guy at all. Where's he running? Tidecaller? Where are you running? Frost Mage. Oh yeah, they've got the Submerge as well. So I mean, I could change it up. It's just kind of like, I use Infernus on pretty much every team I do, so I mean, it's kind of like Infernus is my boy. It's kind of hard to ignore him. And of course, once I get this thing up to, whatchamacallit, once I get this team, or my guy up to 100, it's actually going to be a lot better. Let's see if I can get away with this, actually. I feel like running, I'm tired of not having cleanse. Let's see if I can get away with this. The Zero Dragonguard team. Forest Troll Infernus, Essence of Evil, Mirage Queen. It's an interesting team. Like, the green, I mean, when you cast Mirage Queen, it's just going to be really rough for the other team, because you're going to have so much green there. I can only imagine the amount of destruction that'll actually cause. That's pretty cool. But do you see how not fun this team is now that I took away Possessed King? It just makes me sad. Like, not having my super explosions is just like the saddest feeling on the planet. Like, would I gain... would I gain with Infernus and Voice of Orpheus? I lose in excitement and fun. Yeah, exploring for grindstones, for trade stones is obviously like super important. It's just one of those things where it doesn't always feel the most fun to do. It's kind of one of those things where I used to wait for the Snotstone events to do it, so that way I'd actually have a reason to be doing it. Alright. I wanted to be greedy about it, but let's try being greedy. No? No? Ooh. Alright. Let's do 2 damage to my man up there. See, even like Taipan would be better down there, I think, just because you need more speed. Like, whenever I'm talking about needing speed in my videos, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, this scenario is super dangerous right now because if I don't start hurting people very badly soon, I'm going to get taken out just because the other team's going to be allowed to do something. Like, if I don't kill that guy now, we're in trouble. I mean, alright. It's kind of a total waste. That's gonna hurt. Ugh. The pain. Live. Ugh. Why did we live through that? That makes no sense. Let's have Orpheus whip with the bow. Yeah, I mean, PvP is better for the XP side of things, but, I mean, as far as exploring goes, you can actually level classes really, really fast by doing explores, so I totally think it's valid, especially if you're just trying to grind out something, like, really small. Exploring is actually a really nice way to get levels. So I can't knock it. You. When you cast, you're gonna do literally nothing right now. Let's see if we can keep it that way. What? Did I miss something? Oh boy. Let's go to the loop show. Alright. More. Oh, why would they do that? See, I just don't get them sometimes. Alright, we're gonna Hail Mary, go for the loops. Not even close. We just left them some glorious grab and go. We are getting like the luckiest AI moves this game. Like, holy crap. What is this music? What is this song? I just heard the lyrics for like a half a second and it's just like out of control bad. This guy's burning. He's so... I mean, he's dead now, thank God. But we still have... Alright, let's do some skull damage while we can. Is that gonna kill them both? We got one. Yeah, see, I need someone like Taipan. Like, Voice of Orpheus is not helping with the speed side of things. Watch, this guy still wins. I'm gonna laugh. I mean, Voice of Orpheus just needs a little bit of mana and this is game over, so... I think it would be impossible to lose, but still. Yeah, I think Taipan being in there would be better. But I really miss Possessed King. Whenever I run a lineup without him, it just feels so bad. I was about to type TPK. Let's put Possessed King in there instead. This will probably be what the team actually looks like once I get Dragonguard to 100. Because with Dragonguard, Infernus is going to keep the Firestorm running, assuming I kill people, which, I mean, I hopefully am. And then the mana generation should just be flowing, because all of these troops will loop in some capacity. So that's kind of the move. Oh, what are we doing? Are we a cheesy Urska? Sentinel? Alright, so they're just trying to do Super Skulls. This is the yellow one. So right now it'll do literally nothing. But this is going to give them a 4-match, and this is going to give them a 4-match. I can't stop it. The only way I could stop it is if I pull this and a blue drops there. And I can't sneak a 4-match anywhere. Well, darn. Alright, well, let's stop one of them. Okay. I'll take that. Did not die. There's no... What? And then... We're almost there? Alright. Think we're alive. Yeah. Oh, that beautiful second skull drop. After that crappy RNG starting board, that was exactly what the doctor ordered. Oh, that's gonna hurt a lot. I can't stop it. Transform him? Nope. Stop with the matching. Alright. Got Infernus on board. Yeah, I'm like seriously lucky right now that this match is probably gonna end in a win. Like the AI completely boned themselves on that one. But through the power of RNG, we win. Pure skill. MLG style gem matching. Crushed it. See, your eyes tell you that there's a Yao match, but there is not. I feel like literally any time I cast Yao and there's a 4 match, it just feels like you won already. Like it just doesn't feel like the other team can do anything at this point. They're just at my mercy. And the Yao matches keep. What the hell? Did you see that? That column just dropped like 7 times. What the hell? The RNG gods are like clearly praying for us. What was that? Even with a firestorm running, like the odds of that must be so bad. And we're matching and we're matching. Took me way too long to see that. That's embarrassing. See, like, this is where, if this lineup was running properly, granted, I'm stunned right now, but when I have this to 100, like, skull damage right now is just straight up murder time. It'd be so nice. Alas, it is just a dream. What is this song? This is another reason why I like Sky Heroes so much, because now we're cleansed, and now we get to do more fun stuff. I can't even skip songs right now. This is what we have to live with. I hope the song gets cool later. Like, what? Let's just get Infernus. Oh, what do we got? Yeah. Yeah, this is the version of the lineup that I think is your PvP farm thing. The only reason this isn't going to be as good as it should be is because we don't have Dragonguard up to 100 yet, but once we do, this is going to be the team. I don't like any of this. The only thing I like is that they have no matches themselves. Let's take a green. Oh my god, I was about to get so mad if that actually worked for them. Stop giving them almost... Oh my god. Stop giving them almost matches with Taipan. Oh. Synchronized song tunage. Oh, that was lucky. Oh, let's just pop some people with Infernus. That's totally nice. Let's get greedy. Our greed pays. Bap, bap. Flame of Fire down. Whole team down. Let's just kill Queen so we don't have literally any worries. I didn't even look for gems. Oh! I'm getting the absolute worst Sky Hero cast tonight. I'm trying to tell you guys how amazing Sky Hero is, and I think I've like successfully cast it like less than I've unsuccessfully cast it for you guys on stream. This just makes me sad. Whenever I see this, I just imagine having Taipan and how sick that would be. Oh, that wasn't the move. Oh, actually it kind of is. Actually it kind of is, because with Dragonguard I have all that skull reduction, and Stonehammer really doesn't do that much anyway. That was totally fine. Now we get to do our thing. Ba-bam! Nothing. Oh, it's right there. Kinda matches everywhere? Let's just do it. Stop. Alright. No, you. I just noticed that they've got a scary boy down there. Yeah, I'll make them go away. Stop it. Alright, cool. Hurt them more. I just need to put damage on these people to get them away. Green's gonna go to him now? Blat. Oh, skull damage it is. That's fine. Who's even under the Infernus? I forgot who was even under there. That's fine. Alright, now let's get Yao. Let's get Yao alive. Oh, my heart. That felt good. Let's transform. Nope, but we got one. Infernus is alive for a second. How much money do you want to bet that this guy's gonna Essence of Evil my Infernus? You just know it's gonna happen. My goal is to keep green mana away from them. Like, I don't even want to take this because it might pop a green down close to them. And so does this. We're risking it. Yeah. Enjoy. That felt good. I don't like any of these gems either. My starting boards have been not so fun. Let's just do that. Do that. Still no good starting boards. I mean, sure. Let's just get some more red. See, I like that though. I kind of like that Dragonguard has that natural skull defense. I think that has a lot more value. That's a nice match. And then 3 gets us a nice block. No, there's no reason for me to be doing this, but it's kind of fun. They just die from Yao, I think. I think I just Yao life drained them to death. That was pretty nice. Also, feel free to ask any questions you guys might have. I know I'm just kind of like talking to myself right now, but if there was anything you guys wanted to know about, ask questions about, anything, definitely let me know. Last thing I want to do is bore you guys to death. Okay. No. That's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Jesus. TPK's not top tier my butt. Aw, that was gonna be my friend. Oop, no. But we got 3 gems here. Come on. Hard no. Yeah, sure. Megavore can't kill anybody, so we're alright. Got tons of red mana up there. Got even more red mana. I got offered Divine Protector today, which was something that's really nice to have. I'm kind of, I was always mad that I never had Divine Protector because I'd constantly go up against, when I first started playing, like the standard Divine teams. Like, I think when I first started playing, it was when the Divine teams actually were still in the meta. Like, I think they had either just got nerfed or were about to be nerfed. So I saw like a trillion Divine Protector teams when I first started playing. So I'm extremely familiar with how effective Divine Protector can actually be. So I did jump in and buy it. I'm definitely not afraid to spend money on this game, for better or worse. So I mean, Divine Protector is kind of one of those ones I had in the back of my mind that I always wanted, but then also Earth's Fury, Trickster's Shot, like those are kind of the really, really big ones that I'm missing at this point. Like once I have those, I'll pretty much be able to make any team that I'm generally trying to make. So I was kind of happy to scratch that one off the list. Let's see. Alright, back to... It's a good amount of yellow there. Oh no, we're dealing... Oh my god! The amount of fail. We're just gonna hope and pray here. I mean, we cheesed this team last time. We might be able to do it again. I do need to start putting damage on people. Oh, theoretically so nice. Oh, just shy of killing. Yao match. That's a bad move. That's a terrible move. Blue gets me nothing. No, I don't have any... Lordy. Granted, if I kill this Miraji Queen, we're fine. I just need to not do something stupid. That's a good start. That was also a good start. That's a bad start. Hope's Crescent. I have to see... That sounds familiar. What does Hope's Crescent do? Weapon. Destroy the armor, deal damage, deal triple if their life's greater than mine. So, like, unless this has traits on it that make it loop in some capacity, then I don't feel like this is that great. Like, it's definitely a cool weapon. Like, being able to destroy armor and then potentially deal triple damage on top of it, like, that could insta-kill people. But it doesn't have loop potential, so it's kind of one of those things where if your life is greater, so like on a priest or something like that, that could be very effective. On the new hero fan class that's coming out, that could be pretty effective. But since it has no loop potential, that makes it pretty rough. Yeah, that's pretty interesting. I don't know if I would jump on that one. I'd have to look and see what kind of traits it has. Because if the traits are on it, like if the traits on it are actually pretty nice, then that could be worth it. But it would have to have some kind of loop potential. Like it either just gives you a straight up extra turn, or maybe even creating some mana gems if that's a thing. That could make it a little more useful. But I would probably pass on it. But I totally hear you. That's like, it's a tempting thing. Like it has value. It's just not like a top tier thing, so it doesn't feel as obvious to like jump in there and spend money on it. That's how they get us. Infinity +2 knows we're all weak. Oh, their life has to be greater? Is that what that said? That makes it super weird. I don't like that at all, actually. So like that's a weapon that is only effective early on? I actually really don't like that at all anymore. If it was your life is greater, then I could see how that would be more fun. But if it's their life has to be greater, that's like a really awkward dynamic. Yeah, I wouldn't feel bad if you passed on that. That's kind of a weird thing. Helping me with the Yao setups. Just want to get Infernos full, and then I can start doing fun stuff. Don't make me hit them. There we go. That's all I wanted. Is that so hard? Is that so bad? Yeah, there's like a lot of really weird triple damage weapons. So like all of the original, the things in the Soul Forge before they took them away all did triple damage based on some condition. And I kind of always find them to be a little lackluster because none of them have loop potential, which kind of really hurts their effectiveness. And the damage that they deal isn't like so stupid strong that I would be okay giving up a turn. Like the Hope's Crescent one you just showed is actually a better version of all those other ones, at least, because the fact that it destroys armor and then does something makes it a lot more interesting. Because like that will probably one-shot people, which is actually pretty nice. So I mean, you could totally use that to just get like a cheeky kill on somebody just straight up, which would totally be nice. Alright, well that totally worked in our favor even though we were frozen. Sorry. Click it, Jesus. I've noticed that on the PC side, it actually freezes up a lot like that. Like when you try and click, it like doesn't register for some reason. Fighting like literally the exact same team again, that's fun. Oh, that was bad. Just straight up lined up Yao for them. Oh, it hurts. Stop it. Oh, and they have Yao again. But for whatever reason, they don't cast him. We have to do some serious work here. Even if I get a loop, it's not going to help. This is where Sunspear is the best. This is where I can unquestionably say that Sunspear is the best. That opener was so brutal. That actually works. Now we need non-reds. No. 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 It makes me miss Sunspear when I go up against something like that. This is exactly why Sunspear is the best PvP class. Like, that fight was not a win for them if they weren't running Sunspear. I'm gonna convert everybody I know to the Church of Sunspear. It's like my goal in life, I think, is to make everybody appreciate how amazing that class actually is. When I first started, someone kind of took me under their wing and showed me Sunspear, and it's changed my views on the game forever, which is pretty great. No idea why I just took that mana. Now I gotta deal with this? Trying to leave the red on the board as long as I can. I mean, I don't really care about that. Yeah, we're kind of getting into that point where you have to start doing desperation damage. Because it's like, I just need to burn some... I have to kill somebody. Possessed King's dead anyway, so just go ahead and kill him. What? What? This is not over yet, especially not now. That was legit. See, a Yaocast I don't think is gonna pop them. The boost is doing plus 10, so it'll do 48. I'll get one of them. That's worth it, I think. I got them both anyway. Let's take it. That's fun. Just straight murders that guy, sure. Get that red. That red. Now we're cooking. Leave my guy alone. I was gonna say, please do something. Oh, I think we're good. That 3 should get me, yeah. Gonna leave that there in case I can loop with it. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I want to drop that down so bad, but I can't. Alright. We win. Go us. Yeah, corn. That's what I'm talking about. Get you on that Sun Spear train. Yeah, that's the magic steel. Ooh! I did not know that, G-Man. That is good to know. That makes the out even better. That just makes me like Yao that much more. That's so bananas. I don't like Gimlet, but I don't really have anything cool to do to stop him. I can do that. Okay. I'll take that. Sure. See if I can get this board looking the way I want it to. Hit me with that spell, please. Thank you. I was hoping that would surge harder. Yeah, that's fine. Alright, here we go. Now we're looking pretty good. Do not care if they take out Possessed King. It's not the best, it's not the worst. Gonna keep working on Infernus here. Alright, alright. Relax, guy. Let's get rid of Gimlet at least. I mean, that's all still fine. Oh, none of that hit Silent Guardian. Come on. Die. There we go. Now we're in the happy times. I want to kill them with this guy so bad. Oh, whatever. I won't force us to sit there and watch. What is the deal with all these really crappy teams right now? There's actually a lot of these, like more than normal. I don't fully understand why it's happening. Unless there's just this movement online to put together bad teams on purpose so people can easily farm PvP. I don't know, I'm kind of the type of person that would rather a fight be harder. Like, it kind of like flexes the mind juices. Like, I would rather have to think about it more than not, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't feel satisfying to play this team. Like, I'm basically doing an explore fight that takes longer when it's like this. I would much rather them be more complicated to fight. Like, when you earn those wins, it feels better. Dragonguard up to 85. We are slowly getting there. I think I'll probably stream for like another 10 minutes or so. So yeah, I mean, if anyone has any other questions, feel free to pop them out there. Also, you guys could take a vote on which class guide you want me to make next. My plan is Dragonguard, but I'm gonna have to take my sweet time getting there, so I could potentially make other ones. This one's better. That's not fun. Incentive for the defense team to be I mean, there's a little bit of incentive. So, I mean, the game will grant those troops a bonus. So you'll see some people, like, whenever there's a specific event week, people will start to, like, load up on that specific team. Like, I would imagine if people are doing it right, they would probably be running a lot of Giants right now. Because, I mean, I haven't looked, but I can only imagine Giants are getting, like, the stat bonuses this time around. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So it's kind of like there should be. Let me even see. I used to report on, so like in our guild, I used to report out like what all the things were for the week. So you can check by going in here to see where stat bonuses are coming from. So elemental giant. Oh, there's like a bunch of elemental giants actually. Like Hindle is an elemental giant. I think Jotner's another elemental giant. No, he's not an elemental giant. Jarl is. I know Jarl is. Troop type. Giant. Show me them base rarities. I'm like slowly getting used to this new thing. Yeah, so Hindla definitely is. Jarl definitely is. All of the trolls are. So, I mean, just right there, you've already got access to, like, a ton of really cool teams. I like this guy. He's not good, but I like him. Like, the amount of, like, utility that he brings is so crazy. I wish this guy had some kind of loot potential. I would actually use him all the time. I just like the idea of him. This song's got some cool stuff going on. Alright. Wasn't even Yale match. Who am I up against right now? Life and Death team. Great. Ow. This is delayed. That guy should have been hurt more than that. Oh, what the hell? What kind of visual glitch was that? Alright, yeah. It's all on your shoulders. Come on. Let's cleanse that off. Yeah, now we're talking. I need to do more damage than that. I can't risk killing that guy yet. Let's just do this. Alright, we can take one hit. There we go. That's much better. Bop. See, that's kind of the weird thing. I mean, like, defense teams, like, the main benefit I could see people running trolley defense teams is that they are good practice for Guild Wars, so you'll get a sense of, like, how good they're going to perform on a Guild Wars day. So from that point of view, I can get why people would run trolley teams sometimes, but it's still just, like, the opposite of fun. So, I mean, it's kind of frustrating from that point of view. I'm totally going to cast this guy anyway. I just want to kill those people. Wow, and we get the benefit of them doing something stupid. Hooray for us. I'll take that. Yeah, if they made like the bonuses higher, maybe that would incentivize people to use like those kinds of attack teams more. Because like as it stands, even on attack, people don't generally use those teams very much. Holy crap, can they end their turn already? Watch I lose somehow? Like, what is going on? Relax, guy. Jesus. Made that exciting to watch. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the grief defense teams. Like, the defense team that I have set up right now is, it's this one, which is like, it can really kill you, but at the same time, it's totally beatable. Like, it's kind of a weird mentality to have, but I feel like this team gives the other team a fighting chance while at the same time, like, being deadly at the same time. So if you beat it, you feel kind of good. I don't know. I probably shouldn't be so kind to people, but it's just how I feel, I guess. Want to do this one. Let's go in Furnace. I've actually heard this song before. See, I need to... Alright, let's do this so that Yaud can't do anything too scary. But see, like, this is where not having Taipan hurts. That was very fortunate. Let's pray that this does a loop. Yeah, buddy. I love how the AI can't help themselves from matching skulls. Yeah, I mean, you can put together some really cool all-giant teams for sure. When I did my Titan guide video, I showed a team that was Mountain Crusher, Jarl, Hindla, and Jotner, which, like, surprisingly works pretty well, because there's a ton of stat pumping going on. This team, like... So if this team beats me, this is like the opposite of like what I instruct people to do with team building. Like, it's just 4 crazy troops all in a lineup. So I mean, like, if this team beats me, it just goes to show that there is no god and bad teams can win. Because this team is like not really set up to do a lot of cool stuff. Like, it has no mana generation at all. Like, once these two start kicking it will, but until then it kind of doesn't. But it definitely has me thinking about what casts I want to do here. I want to make sure I don't give them a 4-5 match. If I do this, it will for sure. Alright. Oh, this is bad. This is some bad news, bears. Alright, that worked. Come on, Infernus. This is bad news, bears again. Oh, we're still alive, though. Alright, let's do it. Let's show them how it's done. Alright, that's a good start. Keep going. Alright. We totally win. Go us. Go away, guy. Oh, he's gonna make us work for it. Is he gonna win? Is he gonna kill us? He just totally screwed himself. Way to go, guy. Alright. That's how you do it. That would be pretty funny if that's just the team that he just threw in every mythic that he had just to somehow put together something useful. I mean, it's just kind of the opposite of good team building. Like, at least that team had some value because it could loop. But there was no, like, good start for that team. Like, they had to fight for all of the mana that they were trying to get. So, like, the speed is just so slow. Why do I get the easiest board setups when I'm fighting 4 gold rings? Like, that's just not fair. It's not fair at all. This team's annoying. Holy crap. We can't give him this. Is this gonna give it to him anyway? No, I think that's okay. Yeah, that's fine. I'm afraid to take this in case it... Oh, let's try it. Oh! Goes in our favor. Amazing. The RNG gods have been pretty nice to us today. Oh. J/K. This song's pretty cool. Alright. we're definitely going to have some problems if we aren't able to start doing some considerable damage soon. See, I don't want to hit him with this, because he's just going to start spawning. Well, he's going to spawn it anyway. Might as well. That's nice. Yeah, I was actually really strong against Life and Death because this guy's stuck in that second slot and he's always hitting him with Yao no matter what, so it's actually really, really, really nice. He's kind of like a pocket strat against Life and Death teams. It totally works. I mean, I don't even care that that guy got Deathmark killed. It's just whatever at that point. Lots of Flammifier teams today. I guess everyone else got their Flammifier weapon and now everyone wants to run this defense team. Should have realized that. Everyone would just be super jazzed to have it. Ugh. Do you see this board? Taipan, Taipan. I lose no matter what. Let's just... No, even if this drops blues, I'm not going to get it. How horrible. How horrible. And he has his Yao setups for days. Like, come on, boy. What is going on? That could not have gone worse. Like, if this was a Guild Wars days, I would be furious right now. That was like the absolute worst board setup you could possibly ask for. I'm not even sure why I'm playing this one out. I guess I feel like I can't retreat when I'm streaming. I just don't want to deal with it. But holy crap. I'll see you later, G-Man. Thanks for jumping into the stream. Appreciate it, dude. You were here for a bit. Another set. Like, these setups are so frustrating. Wow, mana. Alright, cool. At least my freeze kind of wore off faster. What is this guy? It's a Fae Frost Mage? Yeah. Well, thank you for that. There's enough yellow here that this should work. Nope. But we do get some Yao goodness. That's not gonna work. There's no reason to take that really, but I did. Can I hit that? Yeah, I was like, let me just hit the top troop, please. Kind of okay with that. There was a green match there. I just saw that as I clicked it. No Yao. Still no Yao. Let's just kill. Thank you for that, charity. We'll take that. Do you guys watch stream VODs? Like, if I put up a stream VOD, does anyone actually watch it? I mean, I know some people watch it, but like, do you guys find like a recorded stream to be worthwhile to actually put up on the channel? I can't really tell if anyone cares. That worked. Yeah. Nope, still worked. Slot machine gave us another one anyway. Ugh, that was an expensive hit. War is going to be a little annoying if he hits. Oh, that worked out. Better mythic wins at the end of the day. Pretty sure I did all of my daily stuff. Let's see if we can get a Nope. Seals, claim a bunch. We're almost there. Yeah. Let's see. I've only donated 1 million so far. We've got more work to do. So for anyone that might be tuning in, I am just leveling my Dragonguard. I'll see you later, Corn. Appreciate you jumping in for the stream. Always welcome. It's actually really cool to see people that comment on my videos actually popping in to the stream. Makes it feel like a much, it's like almost like building a community in some respect, not to sound cheesy, but it's actually pretty cool. Just don't touch this. As long as they don't touch that, I'll be happy. I messed it up myself. Nope, it's the end of that train. You ever see teams and you just kind of know you're going to win because they're just not that good of a team? Like, whenever I see Draculus in a team, it's just kind of like, unfortunately, you just know that it's not that good of a team. Like, Draculus is just not a good mythic to have in any lineup. So it's kind of like, if I lose to that team, I know that I've done something terrible. Apothecary, Keeper Souls, and Bloodhammer. Hey Alexis, so that team is fine. I'm gonna guess you're like maybe lower level right now. I mean, that team is definitely useful. The only thing you might have trouble with is getting Bloodhammer's cast off because you're not gonna have a ton of blues to work with in that scenario. But that team's totally gonna work. Hopefully you're running that with a Titan so you can get some barriers on Browns. That's going to help you a lot. But yeah, I mean, that team would be totally effective, like, early game for sure. Like, early game, any kind of, like, competent lineup in any capacity is going to be very, very effective. So, early game, I think that lineup would do just fine. I would say just make sure you're running it with Titan if you can. Alright, cool. We got rid of all the super annoying people. Now we got rid of all the annoying people. Well, that was super nice. For every really crappy team, we do something like that and it just feels so good. This song's alright. I'm into the energy. The game's moving so fast. You know what? Let's try this since we got a little time. That was such a good start. I can try and be a little cheeky. Just trying to see if I can transform one of them. Just so I don't have to deal with the lust nonsense. Looks like we're gonna whittle them a little bit more. Alright, we got... we had... we'll kill him with this, though. We just Yao killed him. I love the super slow-mo kills. When you kill people with Yao, his passive lifesteal thing that he does, the game like slows down Matrix style. It's actually really cool. I sometimes just try and kill them that way on purpose so I can get the awesome exit screen. Another example of me trying way too hard against a team like this. This song's good too. Alright, Monster Cat, bringing it. Let's see if we can kill these guys before they do anything. Oh, that helps. This isn't gonna kill. Alright, I'm gonna try and go super greedy. It worked. We still didn't get a Yao setup though. I can't believe that didn't work. How much damage are we doing? Extra 31? No, no. It's still not gonna work. Alright, let's go. We got the setup now. They're gonna blow themselves up. No, yeah, skull. No, no. We didn't get it. That makes me so sad. Well, this team just looks super annoying. It's all set up to feed this guy as like quick as it can. I mean, this isn't like a great version of this lineup. Are they even running the right class? Yeah, they are. I assume, yeah. Just try and get... I want a Yaocast so badly. What are they gonna do with Gimlet here? That's pretty decent. I gave them a 4-match. Is he blocking himself with mana? Yeah, all the brown was going up to this guy. So yeah, that's not really an optimal team for this, because it's mana blocking the mana that it's making with Gorgotha. Like, technically once Gorgotha starts going, that team should be good. The other thing that's annoying about this team is that it's got life and death in the 3rd slot. So it's kind of like protecting itself, but fortunately we were just able to chew through it. But I could totally see that team being somewhat effective. It's kind of like a lame way to do that, but it would actually work. But I don't think that's really the best way you can do the life and death team. I really shouldn't be giving advice on how to make life and death teams, because I cannot stand going up against them. Isn't it faster to farm class XP on trophy battles? Yeah, I think so. It's kind of you can grind those out way, 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 way faster, but admittedly I don't really find any joy in that. Like, I find doing tier 3 PvP constantly is, it's kind of like keeping me, you know, on my game, if it were, for like Guild Wars and things like that. So yeah, you're totally right. If I was trying to just like min-max this thing and just level as quickly as I possibly could, that would definitely be the way to go. But I mean, I don't think watching me do a bunch of explorers is a very useful stream. Like, I can't imagine anyone would want to watch that, unless I was just here answering questions the entire time, like, which I'm more than happy to do. I just don't find it nearly as fun. Like, before when we had the Snotstone events, like, I would do it, because at least I would have a reason to be doing explorers. Like, I generally don't need trait stones all that much anymore. Like, I've kind of gotten to the point now where I get enough orbs of wisdom and I have pretty much every troop like more or less traded all the way, that I don't really need to worry about trait stones so much. So now with the new adventure mode, I like really don't have a reason to touch explore mode, which is like a pro and a con, unless I'm trying to power level a class. That's something I would probably do off stream versus on stream. Yeah, Alexis, that's going to be super hard against life and death teams. Like you said, it's kind of like skull spam can be good, but like you kind of have to depend on one really strong punch hitting them when you have that little window of opportunity, which is going to be super rare. So it's kind of rough. But I mean, the team that you just said is totally solid. Like, as far as an early game team goes, like, that's actually a pretty good team. I mean, without seeing the other troops that you potentially have, like, I don't see any reason that that would be ineffective. That's totally valid. There's the Divine Protector that I got. This was the weapon that I got this morning as my offer. So you can see it's like making a mix based on Divine Allies. That's like so nice, especially on this team. The Devoted, wow. I haven't seen the Devoted on a team on defense. I haven't seen a team with the Devoted, like, at all. That's kind of crazy. It's like a weird throwback. I used to use the Devoted all the time. 'Cause back in the day, like, she was all I had, so she was pretty legit. That's kind of crazy to see a team with the Devoted on it. Let's see if it wrecks my stuff. It could very well destroy me. Oh, I really wish I had better Yao setups here. Purple to reds. Alright. This is not a good board for me. I almost want to let them cast. Yeah, there we go. And now you set me up beautifully. So that's one of those things, like, if you're doing a Guild Wars week, like, try and pay attention to that kind of stuff. Like, I took a little bit of a risk doing that, but, like, the risk of not doing it was definitely getting, like, 4 or 5 matches in Scald. Like, trying to set up the board in a way where he wouldn't have an opportunity to, like, set me up to be in an advantage position instead. So, like, it's those little optimizations that you can do that really make the difference. Like, this fight probably would have been a loss if that turn didn't play out the way it just did. It might still be a loss, I don't think so anymore, but it's those little things that when you're playing, like, try and optimize as best as you can with your turns. This is kind of another reason why I like PvPing a lot, is because I get to practice that kind of stuff. Like, if you were just kind of grinding out explorers, you're probably not, like, thinking about it all that much, which means you're not really worried about, like, mana efficiency or, like, trying to counter match. I call it defensive gem matching. This is what I like to call it. Like, when you see the other team can do something interesting, you gotta try and anticipate, like, okay, I see they have a moon rabbit, so that means they're trying to convert blues and yellows. So I need to look at the board and find out, like, what do I need to make sure isn't going to happen for them when it's their turn. Like, I see a Graveseer, so I know that they want purples and greens to be touching. So if they casted it right now, it would set me up very nice. So I kind of want to leave this part of the board undisturbed in hopes that they cast Graveseer and then I get to, like, take the 4 match out of it. So let's see if that plays out. Yeah, so, like, now we're exactly in that scenario that I was just talking about. The only thing that kind of sucks is that I got frozen on Infernus that time around. But, I mean, being in this situation is much better than being in the situation that we were in before. I'm going to take this one because I want the yellow. I mean, this is not the best. I'm still frozen, so this isn't fun. But we do have Infernus up at this point. Let's try and put on as much damage as we can here. We're kind of in a race. As long as I kill Glaceon, I'll feel okay about this. Alright, we got him. I apologize for the vocal lyrics in my music. Oh, ow. It's actually nice that it exploded the entire board so that I didn't have to deal with a bunch of return fire skulls. That was actually probably the best way that could have played out. Wow. Just giving me, like, the Yao cast from heaven there. So that's kind of another example where if you can see what the other team's trying to do with their mana, like, that's the difference between a win and a loss in a Guild Wars fight. Like, me anticipating what Graveseer was actually trying to do there made me actually win that fight. Like, I'm positive if Graveseer was able to do what he wanted and I gave him that board, that would have been a loss. Because they would have just been in such an advantage state at that point. With this kind of board, it's like one of those setups where it's like, I could see myself losing just because, like, this is the worst board imaginable for me. I'm just, like, waiting for something useful to show up. And admittedly, I'm kind of, like, mixing my mana priority, which isn't good. I'm not focusing on filling just this guy or just that guy. I'm kind of like bouncing between the two of them, which is not super useful. Hey, Elemenster, how's it going, man? I just gave him that 4 match. What am I doing? All right, let's do this. All right, so yeah, good. What class are you running? Oh God, Orb Weaver. This is where I'm just gonna cry my face off. Why would they do this to me? I'm gonna cast Yao even though he's entangled. Yao actually can still do some decent damage under the cover of web there, just because he's actually still getting the boost based on his life. So like, even though it's 2, his boost is 17, plus he's stealing more magic, so it's still worth it. Like doing 18 to 2. I mean, you just saw it. He just cleared that out. So don't be afraid to cast your Yao even if he's webbed, if you've got the matches for it. I mean, granted, if you have a better option, do that, of course, but don't be afraid to, like, not cast him. This is the team that's been wrecking me all day today. Fortunately for us, we get a green match, and another green match. Ah, and a Yao setup. Come on now. Thank you, RNGesus. How much are we doing? 33, 24. It's not going to be enough to kill, but it'll get them super close. Still no Yao setup. Still no Yao setup. Alright, so now we're in the let's pray that we get a loop based on this. Oh, that was trash for them. Good. We killed the only 2 scary people. Now we just need to not get super skulled down by this guy, and we got ourselves a victory. Can I transform him, please? I transformed the wrong one. That's no fun. Well, that still went very nicely. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be using Miraji Queen more. Like, that cursing everybody thing can be extremely effective if you've got other debuffs running on that team. Like, it gets really scary for them. Like, it's just, the debuffs are never going to come off. And it also will make those impervious troops open to damage, so that's, or open to debuffs, I should say, so that's also really nice. Moon Rabbit. So like if Moon Rabbit casts, they're going to grab this because I'm planning on interrupting that, so I want to move that blue as far away from the other stuff that I can. I could go super greedy right now and try and slice through all of that yellow. That should loop. Whenever there's, like, I could have just taken the yellow, there's no reason I had to risk it. And this is what I get for actually risking it, as I say that out loud. But this is also the nice thing about running Dragonguard. Like, because I'm running Dragonguard, I'm alive right now. So, like, that's what I'm always talking about when it comes to these classes. Like, Dragonguard definitely has some benefit over Sunspear, even though I love Sunspear to death. Like, the fact that I'm running Dragonguard is the reason I'm alive right now. That was very fortunate. Jesus. Alright. Let's go round 2 on this, there we go. Oh, yeah. We almost did a full row for you out there. Delicious. Alright. I think that is going to be the end of the stream right here. I'll do, as a closing ceremony here, one of you guys, whoever types the first troop in chat, I will make a team with that troop regardless of whatever it is, and we're going to win a tier 3 PvP with it. That's going to be how I end the stream. So feel free to type in any troop that you want, and I will make a team with that troop and win a tier 3 PvP fight with it. Can't wait to see what demonic troop you guys offer up. But I will totally do that. Peasant. Of course. Of course. Alright, so we've got to make a peasant team. That's not how you spell peasant. Pez. What do we got? Destroy a gem and the gem on either side of it. So it destroys a little line. I get Jinx, I get gold. I'm gonna actually try and make like a proper team with this guy. That's such an awkward guy. Alright, he's blue. Alright, so we're gonna use Mr. Champion of the Guard. We're gonna use Doomblade. And I'm gonna want mana. I mean, Possess King's an obvious one. I could use an Empowered Converter. I don't want to use Moonrabbit. I could use Taipan. Mercy would not be good. Oh, Mercy might be okay. Yeah, let's go Mercy. So we got lots of blue under our man down there. I'm gonna want to run it with, let's say, Sun Spear to give ourselves a chance. So that'll get me all the reds that I want. And then Champion of the Guard should get me all the blue that I want, and that should get me all the setups, and I have Mercy to start it up. Let's get ourselves a banner that works with this. That's beautiful. Alright, here we go. Here's our epic team against a skeleton key team. We got this. This one's for you, Elements there. You sadistic man. Start the reds. Like, we're so close to having the matches that we want, but we just don't have them yet. That's pretty nice. This is gonna get us 2 of them. It's not gonna leave them a 4 match. This is totally gonna work. Alright, here we go. We're off to the races. And then Doomblade them to death. It's 1 down. Oh, they're agile. Why would they do this? Can I come up with an anti-rope dart team? Yeah, I can definitely do that. I'll do that after this, actually. Yeah, Doomblade again. Oh no! Did that totally, yeah, that totally messed it up. Oh well. Oh my god, the amount of agility that this dude is bringing. It's epic. Alright, so this game is actually over, but it's not over until our peasant's gonna be the guy who kills him. Let's go for that. This won't kill it. Alright, as long as there's just a Doomskull. Here we go. Bam! Peasant kill. Mission accomplished. Ah, that was pretty fun, actually. I'm gonna use that team by accident, and that's gonna be all your fault. Alright, so anti-life and death. So, what you want to be looking for, or not anti-life and death, anti-rope dart. So for anti-rope dart, you're gonna want someone empowered, and you're gonna want somebody that's converting away yellows. I believe we have, not Moonrabbit, not Mercy, this guy, right? Yeah. So this is going to be your guy. So what this is going to do is put them at a disadvantage right away. So we know that we want to build a team around this guy, because what that other team depends on completely is all of that yellow mana, and they're going to start with a light storm. So like they're going to try and control the board on you right away. Using this troop is going to make you control the board right away. So I'm kind of annoyed that he's not. I so seriously want to use an orb just to get him. I hate seeing him as epic here. So we're going to want this guy in here. He's red, so that's making me want to run it with Sun Spear. We're already Sun Spear, so that's nice. We're going to be getting a lot of blue mana. Blue mana is kind of awkward on Sun Spear. But we also have Doomblade. This might work, actually. Like, this team as it's set up right here might work. This wouldn't be an ideal counter, but this might actually just work as it is. The trick is going to be building around Drowned Sailor. He's in the delves in the sunken something. Yeah, the sunken fleet. So if you don't have Drowned Sailor, that would be where you go and pick him up. But building a team around this guy and then running something that's going to force a storm of something else, like in my instance, it's going to be Sunspear. And then you're just trying to get blue mana stuff going on. So this team actually would work. I don't think it's necessarily like the absolute best anti. In fact, let me see if we can find one real quick to fight. I'm sure there's one of these up here will be one of them. That looks like a life and death. Yeah, no, it's a wisp one. Let's see. You can kind of tell who's running what teams just based on their records. Yeah, here we go. No Doomblade, huh? All right, I'll make a different one without Doomblade then. So we have 2 empowered converters here. So what they're trying to do is they have 2 empowered converters as well. Actually, that's pretty fun. But we get to go first. So we're gonna open. We're gonna make a bunch of yellows, and then hopefully. We don't have everything that we want here. Do I cast him? Let's cast him. Didn't work as well as we hoped. The thing that's working in our favor in this scenario is kind of so they've lost their light storm, so that's definitely working in our favor. And then we're gonna try and turn. We've lost all of our damage, so we're kind of in a bad spot, but with this guy up top, that's pretty useful. That was unfortunately a very bad demo of this team because of that luck that they just got, but it isn't over per se. So they're gonna slowly pick away at my troops. Oh wow, they didn't actually do anything. What? So since we're in this kind of a position, we like absolutely need to get in as much skull damage as we can. Like I'm tempted to pull this in hopes that a skull drops there because I really need to keep looping my turn here. Oh, good. We did. Let's see. Skull damage is good. Kind of screwing themselves a little bit with all of that. So now we've got our champion man up and running. He can kill her, which is nice. It's not gonna matter how much armor I give this guy. That's not useful. He's entangled, so I'd rather see if I can wipe away the skull this way. Can't do that. Can do this. This is purely I'd rather pull reds. Oh, there's a 4-match there. That was kind of cool. Kind of really want them to hit this guy. Alright. But in general, even though this is a terrible demo of the team that I put together, it's the general idea that you'd want to do is use that troop to basically just blip away all their yellow mana and then try and control the storms. Like that's basically the perfect team. The problem with a team like one of these is that they're always going to be set up in a way where if they get a good board, like you really can't do anything no matter what. So that's kind of the unfortunate thing. Like playing defensively is the only option you really have to try and win in that scenario. But that would be exactly what you're trying to do, is what I mentioned. Alright, so you're gonna hit me. And then we're just gonna do this. If I win this fight, it's gonna be 12 hours long. We may have extended the stream by an extra hour. Especially while I'm entangled like this. I mean, technically all this failed mana generation that I'm doing should be hyper accelerating either their destruction of me or their own destruction. We'll find out. But I'm just going to be entangled forever. Like, this is technically a fight that I should retreat from, because if I do win this fight, it's going to take a long time. Yeah, I apologize that my demo of the team that I was trying to show you did not execute flawlessly here. There we go. So yeah, that's how you build against that team. But that is what you would seriously want to do, is even though that demo didn't work, like, I didn't sit here and try and play around with these troops too much, but getting rid of all the yellows that they want is the key. So let me actually try and make you a team that I would care about. So blue, so Sky Hero for sure. I don't know if you have this weapon, but this will be super useful. This will get me all that. I got rid of all the yellows so they don't synergize too much, but we are going to get rid of all the stuff that they want. So that's really good. And then someone like, let's go in Furnace so we can get some burn action going on. And ideally someone that's using red and blue. Just kind of gives us some weird troops. Like, I already kind of know what I'm about to see here. It's not a great, right? Oh. There's not a ton of great ones here, because I want mana generation. I mean, I could use this. It's kind of awkward. I don't know if I like that, but it's honestly not terrible. I would prefer Infernus is casting first and he gets the spillover. And we've got that banner. Yeah, so that could work. We have to find that defender guy again. Where was he? Not this one. I hope you have those troops or that weapon. Wow. The web spinner version of that team. Did I already look at this guy? I think I did. Yeah. I mean, this is like a more psycho version of that team. Like, they can just start sculling you right away with triple skull damage. That's pretty rough. What are we running? Oh! I hit fight. Why? Why would I hit fight on that? Oh, we're in epic mode now. We do have that. We don't have that. Let's do this. That was super useful. Let's just do it again. Have I mentioned that Sunspear is the best class before? If I haven't, Sunspear is the best class. Let's see if we can sneak out more mana here. I'm like praying that there's a Mirage set up there. I really don't want to cast Infernus while he's webbed. Unlike Yao, he's completely useless when he's webbed. But I think I'm gonna cast him anyway, just because I need to shake up this board a little bit. And I do have a good cast here. Ideally, I would hit this guy with a skull right now. Yeah, there we go. Well, we very well could beat this team anyway. Although we have to deal with this super annoying team. Once this web wears off, this will be very fast. And we're getting our triple skull damage because of Infernus, which is always nice. There's not quite enough greens to not make that scary. Let's do that. Let's see if they... that skull dropping from the ceiling screwed us on that one. I mean, we're still not going to lose. It's just not as fun as it was a second ago. When this web wears off, though, we're going to have the best time. Theoretically, it should be dropping off any moment here. This is the most stubborn web I've ever seen. It will not come off. There we are. Holy crap. Definitely getting tired of that though. Kill the spiders. There we go. Phew. That was a fun time, huh? Alright. Do you have all these troops that I'm showing you here? Not guild. PvP, defenders, not defenders, leaders. Keep wanting to look at the guy. He's got the right score to be having that team. This is that stupid version. Just fought. Look, we looked at him. That's not it. Not a fan. Oh, close my straight up stream. My lordy. Sorry about that. I closed my stream by accident, apparently in disgust. I can lower the volume on that thing so it's essentially non-existent. There you go. You should basically not hear it at all at this point. I hope you're basically not hearing it all. Yeah, so if you have all of these and your Sun Spear's at 100, this would be another example. This weapon is not super ideal. You're gonna get the blue for it, but you're getting rid of all the yellow that you would normally want. So your hope would really be that by casting this, you're putting the storm in your favor, you're getting a 4 or 5 match, and then you're just dealing with the board from that point of view. So I think that's really gonna be... That's basically how you want to try and combat that team. The way that you combat that other team is by having speed. You need to have speed in order to beat that team. And admittedly, you need a little bit of board luck. You're not going to be able to 100% kill that team off the top no matter what. That team can just win because of a board. So it's one of those things where it's part luck, it's part skill. Building a lineup that gives you the best chance of killing them is definitely what you want to be doing. So you just want to be as fast as possible. You have to put an empowered converter in there. The best one is the drowned sailor. The alternative method is kind of leaning into it. So you could basically try and do the same thing that they're doing. So if you have someone like Mercy or Moonrabbit on your team, and you're gonna go first, so it's kind of you know that you're gonna be able to take advantage of the board before they do. And then you have to play super defensively. Oh, my AC's running. It's probably that, admittedly. I was asking folks earlier on stream if my air conditioning is kind of super annoying, but yeah, unfortunately it's that. So I apologize. But that would be the other alternative. You absolutely have to be running one of these things, or you have to have the luckiest board on the planet. But running these troops are going to give you the best chance of winning against that kind of a team. You could go super cheesy and run something like a web spinner in your top slot, so that way you could cast one of these guys and just insta-kill them. You'll turn all of their yellows straight to skulls, so now they have no yellow mana at all. And hopefully that just lined up for your web spinner to just start blasting people. He could just kill the top troop first turn. If you have someone like this, that would be a cheesy way to counter them. It's just not really a consistent way to counter them, because if the board's not set up nicely for you, then you're in a really bad spot. And web spinner's not somebody that's really going to be able to defend against this. I'm actually really tempted to try that team now. I love how I said I was going to end the stream, but now you've got me team building. So it's kind of it's my favorite thing to do. So yellow, yellow, triple skull damage. I've already got cleanse. So I think I would rather just have like a Doom Club, honestly. Because that would turn all the greens to Doom Skulls? Yeah. So then let's run this with a Titan and change up our banner to be green and brown. I think that's the only banner that really works. Nope. It's kind of awkward. Oh man, that's really bad timing. I'm sorry to hear that. That's like definitely very frustrating. I mean, this isn't the rope dart team and this isn't the rope dart team. They're basically doing the exact same thing that I just did, which is pretty funny. The only difference is that I've got an instant kill on my side versus they don't have an instant kill on their side. That is pretty funny though. It's kind of funny that I'm having such a hard time finding one of those teams. They're usually all over the place. Let me scroll down further. Maybe I just haven't scrolled down far enough yet. Still no. It's kind of funny because in Guild Wars Day, this is like the team du jour. Like everyone has one of these teams, the Divine Ishbala teams. It's just very effective. Yeah, rope dart's definitely a high value craft though. If you can, you're definitely going to want to do that. It's unfortunate, like, but that weapon was like it was available late enough that like a lot of people have it, but if you happen to miss out on it, it's definitely painful. So I'm very happy that they just started offering all of these weapons for folks to start crafting. Like I'm able to pick up all those weapons that like I've been missing out on, and everyone else is able to pick up the weapons that they were missing out on. It's just kind of better for everybody. I'm not having any success finding another Divine Ishbala team to fight. I could just make one for my own defense, I guess. Yeah, I'll just do it myself. So let's get some Quillin up in this. Let's get some Rabbit up in this. Let's get the Dart. Should have just done this from the start, actually. I always forget that I can test my defense. Let's do it with Frost Mage, because that's the most annoying version. And Banner, I'm fine with that. No, I'm not fine with that. Yellow, purple. I know there's one. Well, that at a minimum. That's not really good. Could do this, but I'd rather have double yellow. Yeah, I think that's the one. So, ignore the team name. So that's our defenders. We're going to test the defense team. So this is an example of an anti-team. So again, like the idea behind this one, of course I can tell from the starting board that this is like the worst. But basically what we're trying to do is just like insta-kill them. Like if I cast this guy, it might actually just insta-kill this person, but I should be able to grab this for free. Can still grab this for free. I'm getting greedy at this point. Like it's possible I'm going to lose my insta-kill. I mean, I do have Doom Skull or Doom Club, which is nice. Oh, I can get that off. There we go. So now we're so that's like an example of something really cheesy and stupid you can do. Like now that person's just dead, which kind of kills a lot of the loop that they try and do. And now that we've got Doom Club going on, now we're just blowing up even more people and blowing up even more people. So I mean, that's like a really dumb, cheesy way you can totally kill them. Like that actually worked way more effectively than I anticipated, and that board was actually pretty crap, so that was pretty effective. So this is a team that kind of sets you up. Like you have one troop that makes a lot of yellow, one troop that turns all yellows to skulls, and this one's gonna cleanse off if this person's entangled, and then this person's actually able to turn all the greens that this person's making into Doom Skulls, so it's just your way of like fighting them back. So this is like an effective way you could do it. I've actually never used this team before. Like I wouldn't use this team probably elsewhere, but it actually would be pretty effective for an anti-Divine Ishbala team. Can't can't just outright kill them. Ba-ba. Sorry, I'm like looking at my other screen. I shouldn't actually be paying this much attention. Blah blah. It is very one-shotty though. Like you can see, like mana generation for me now is like a big problem. But I mean, I cleared out the entire enemy team before I started running out of options. So I mean, it's not that big a deal. But yeah, I mean that team is like super one-note. But that was extremely effective at just wiping away the enemy team. Alright, we're going to do this pet rescue and then we're going to go, I think. I'm actually very hungry. But if you guys have any other questions before I jump off, let me know. And again, if there was a specific class that you guys wanted to see for a class guide next, let me know. I'll try and prioritize getting that class done first. I would generally prefer that I have like whatever class that I'm demoing or making the guide for at a much higher level. Like ideally it's like max level. And that doesn't necessarily mean like 100 for every class. Like some classes don't get any extra value after a certain point. So 70 usually seems to be about the sweet spot for some of them. But there's Dragonguard, for instance, is the next class that I want to make it for, but until that class is 100, you haven't really unlocked its potential. So, unfortunately, like, I'm trying to grind my way through that one so I can get you guys a cool Dragonguard guide, which I think would actually be really nice. Because I don't think anyone really runs Dragonguard, and I think there's a lot of value in that class, actually. I'm going to see if I can create a Dragonguard meta. We'll see. But I think it's going to be a thing. Oh, that wasn't fun. Messed up my I wasn't even looking up. See, this is one of those scenarios where I'm just going to cast Taipan or Yao to then set up Taipan or Yao. Like, by casting one, I should enable the other. Yeah. Now we've got another. Yeah, Rope Dart is definitely everywhere. I mean, it's everywhere for a reason. It's extremely effective. Yeah, of course. I mean, I love team building. Like, making that team was probably... I don't want to say it's the most fun I've had on stream, but it's kind of like one of those cheeky defense teams. Like I have one of those cheeky kind of defense teams as one of my defenses, and it actually did really well, which is scary. Like it's encouraging me to make like shittier teams, like trolley kind of teams, because I had a team that was very similar to that. It was a web spinner up top with 2 of the instant skull conversion troops, so it was kind of like if the other team had any kind of bad board, the team that I created was just gonna start sniping people right away. Like, I hate teams like that, but I mean, Guild Wars unfortunately is kind of like survival of the fittest, so it's kind of like if I don't make that team and use that team, some other person's gonna make that team and use that team against me. It's one of those things. Guild Wars will end up making you play like the worst kinds of Gems of War you can possibly play. I love how I can tell I'm playing so bad right now. Like, out of the corner of my eye, I'm seeing all these gems that I could be matching. This is also probably not the most ideal, like, pet rescue team. It's just kind of when... I set these all a while ago, and I just haven't cared to fix them, because they all work. The only one I don't really like is I have, like, a Glaceon Doomblade team that's, like, a super smashy one. There's no reason why I should still be using that one. But I do. Always cast Queen first. Almost made the cardinal sin. if you're running this team, you always have to be watching your Yao versus Queen casts. So like since Flame of Fire just came out, we're seeing a lot more of this specific team, only with this as a Flame of Fire instead, because obviously it just makes like a crap ton of red mana, which is great. If they're running it without Sunspear, they're not really doing it right, but that's something that you always have to watch, is your cast between the two of them. Basically the rule of thumb is like if they're both full and there's enough red gems, always cast Queen first. There's no reason to ever cast Yao first in that scenario. I don't know if that's common sense or not, but I feel like not everyone would do that like naturally, so I feel like it's worth mentioning. Because if you don't use them right, you're kind of wasting mana. Like your mana efficiency falls off, so it's something you always got to keep an eye on. Finally not frozen anymore, or silence anymore. Oh my lordy. This is also why this is not an optimal team for this. Well, that was convenient. Yeah, came right out after that. So like this is the scenario that I'm talking about. Like there's a bunch of 4 matches I can make right here. My goal is to basically match as many of these 4 matches as I can to fill Queen back up. So that way I can potentially cast her again before I cast Yao. And same deal, like I actually would probably prefer to see if I can keep 4 matching and we do up there, because then we can cast Queen again. And like I didn't cast Yao at all, but like I kept my turn no matter what. So like efficient use of your troops like that is definitely something you can do. I took a little bit of a gamble with that Sky Hero cast, but realistically you kind of get a feel for when Sky Hero is going to work and when it's not going to work. So something else to keep in mind. I mean, I know this is like a random pet rescue, but I feel like there's a lot of those little efficiency things that I think if people picked up on, they would play a lot better. Like I always say this when it comes to guild wars and things like that. Like I notice some people might use teams that I use and have less success with it. I think it's things like this, like little mana efficiency things, that's going to be the deal breaker. Like it's going to make or break your ability to use a team effectively or not. So definitely something else to keep in mind. Pretty sure that's a no, but they're dead anyway. And we are going to wrap it up. But yeah, after this fight's done, I'm going to be closing the stream. But thank you guys all for jumping on. I streamed for a long-ass time today. I don't know how long the stream actually even was, but I'm assuming it was at least like 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours. We definitely got a healthy stream in. But thank you to all of you guys for watching my content, for posting in the comments. Like I love answering questions in the comments. Like if you're ever on my videos and you feel like you have a question that you want to ask, like comment straight on the video. Like I actually judiciously am looking at my comment notifications all the time. So if I see someone's left a comment, you can almost be assured that I'm going to answer it. But like I said, I'm just more than happy that people find any value in my content whatsoever. It's also fun for me to just start messing around with like video editing and stuff like that, so I'd be lying if I said it wasn't for me in some capacity. Like I really do like making the video content and learning new stuff. One day I'll be as big as Tacit. It's not today though. Tacit's got me by like, what, 19,000 subscribers or something like that? Not quite there yet. But we're working on it. And Tacit's a really cool guy. I was actually super happy that he pimped out my stream in one of his videos, and on his stream actually he got a bunch of people to sub to me that day. So that really helps as well. But yeah, that's going to be all for the stream today. So again, thank you guys for jumping in. More videos to come. And thanks again for everything that you do for the channel. I'll keep trying to make you guys awesome stuff. So I'll talk to you guys later. I have to put the peace sign somewhere over here. Hopefully you saw that. See you guys. Bye.